Hey y'all, welcome back or welcome in. Thank you for being here. Y'all, we are going to kind of dissect the weekly reading that we had for this week. It would be the July 29th through the first couple of days of August, okay? And our first of the week card that we got in the weekly reading, and I will put that link below in the pinned comment section so you can go over and check it out if you didn't see it, okay? It was Soul. Soul. Yeah, that whole reading actually like intimated kind of a whole week of self-care, self-awareness, and gratitude. So we start out with soul care. And this card reads, practice good soul care. The quality of our outer life is always dependent on the quality of care that we give to our souls, to ourselves. It's kind of hard to digest sometimes, but we really have to learn how to take responsibility for the energetics in our world, because you know what? I'm going to tell you this, and it may be hard to hear, but how you manage your frequencies in here is what you end up dealing with out there. You know, and you've heard this saying, as above, so below, as within, so without. Well, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about us taking the time, understanding that our daily lives are all but usurped by our systems, the matrix systems, the things that we have to do in our world to be a participant in this life, to keep our lights on, to keep our kids fed. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like there's not enough time in a day, but the thing is that there is enough time in a day. We have to appropriately proportion our times and keep them in balance, okay? It's so important, particularly this week. We're rolling into an amazing Leo new moon on, I think it's the 4th of August. So this reading's going to butt up right behind that, right ahead of it. And I think the cards are basically telling us to double down on the fact that this is important. How we feel is so it's everything to our future. How we contain ourselves, it matters. It's like the difference between being a reactionary and having responses. Okay? And it's not always, I get it. There's some human beings up in this trailer, but we're capable of so much more than you think, okay? And that whole reactionary, demonstrative kind of outward expression of aggression it does not serve you, okay? You may think it does in the short term, it may make you feel better, but in the long term, you're creating some nonsense for yourself. So hopefully in the last couple of years of these readings, you've started to learn that this is really important in here, because if you don't want a bunch of stuff going on out there, you can control it from in here. You can't go out there and do it. That won't work, because then you're stretching your energy out. There's no leverage out there. You can't do it. But you can do everything from in here. I promise you can. And it starts with good soul care. And where does good soul care come from? Recognizing how amazing you are and that you need you. You need you. This is something that nobody else can do for us. People don't get it. They're not supposed to get it. We don't get it about other people, and they don't get it about us. It's our job to learn ourselves, get to know ourselves, and to become our own best friends, so that we can tend to ourselves, so that we are full, so that our cup is full, so that when we're being demanded of, that we don't, give out everything, that we've got reserves for ourselves, so that we can be majestic manifestors in our own lives. Okay? I know, look, there is some sort of weird application of influence from society on the collective that has not only minimalized self-importance, but it's like you get shamed for it. I mean, even if people are kidding, we get shamed for it. And I don't think other people a lot of the times realize that. But we can, people consider you selfish if you take some time to yourself. Well, be selfish. It's time to be selfish, y'all, because you ain't gonna get it nowhere else. It's time to direct that energy ourselves. We have to take care of ourselves to have an easier time on the outside, okay? So at the first of the week, you're in Monday, Tuesday energy right now if you're in the United States. This would also be wherever you are. This would be sort of the 29th and the 30th energy in our July of 2024. Very timely reading, very important, very direct about this message. So look, just do whatever it is, whatever you got to do. You got to borrow some time from the family. If you got to take that bubble bath when everybody wants supper, if you got whatever you got to do for you, you do it for you. Okay? Because you need you. All right, so what I want to do, y'all, we're going to go ahead and clarify this card. I feel the need to do that. I mean, it's a very straightforward message, hello, but let's just see if there's anything else that we can address. And I picked, actually this picked me. You know, that's kind of how it goes around here. They tell me what to do. We're going to use the Power of the Elements Oracle deck today just to clarify this soul card and just see what comes out. Now, I did pre-shuffle this reading, but for some reason I'm being prompted to shuffle again, so please don't be too hypercritical on the way I shuffle, because my hands are still not super strong. I'm still recovering from a stroke. It's a long recovery, y'all. And there's certain things that I still have to develop, and one of those is hand strength. All right. I'm just going to pull from the top of the deck and see what hits us, yeah? Okay, this is it, and I love it when this happens. I mean, it can't be. Okay, first of all, this card is number 3, so if that occurs to you in any way, to the number 3, then super fly, okay? And if it doesn't, maybe just go on and look it up. Just look up the spiritual meaning of the number 3, because this is very important, y'all. Okay. Grow and fulfill. Jink, 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 jink. Acknowledge the energy that feeds you. Okay? You can't make it up. I don't make it up. We don't need to make it up. Spirit's here with us, telling us to take care of ourselves and acknowledge the stuff that makes you feel good. You know, we're trained by society to focus on everything that's going wrong and to focus on what makes us mad, because then we got to go do something about it. Well, no. Look, focus on what makes you feel good. This is another double down message. It's like, I ain't playing with you here. Here you go. Acknowledge the energy that feeds you and let that other energy go. Okay? Yeah, you look at something that makes you mad. Well, look the other way and go find something that makes you feel good, because we create our future in our now by the way we allow ourselves to feel in this moment. So this is the first of the week energy for you, my lovelies. For me too. All right, let's take care of ourselves, okay? Thank you for being here, y'all. If you like the video, please hit that little thumbs up icon. It really does help. It helps, whatever, helps with a little flow in the algorithm. Maybe I'll get seen a little bit. And if you care to share the video, please do that, because these are just these are like spirit messages. These are important and they're timely, you know, and this is important because, like I said, we're rolling up to a huge new moon on the 4th of August. It's in Leo. That's a quadruple down right there, and it's just a few days before the 8/8 portal. So it's like all of this roll-up energy is really important. It's what will make your wave. It's what will create this wave for you to go forward for the next 3 months. Okay? So gather yourself together, keep your focus in your control, focus on what you love, focus on what what makes you feel enthusiastic, what makes you feel like interested. Okay? Because it's all too easy for us to go astray, like putting out little brush fires here and there and everywhere. And look, I'm just going to say real quick, my spirit and my love and my prayers are with anyone who, and there are a lot of you, who are dealing with literal fires in your area. We are, I know million other people are too. I love you, and I'm sending you my best on a daily, okay? And I just pray for your safety and the safety of all our first responders, because it's a big deal. It's a big deal. They're doing stuff that we couldn't possibly do, and I'm tearing up because of it, because it's a big deal. Okay, but anyway, besides that, now see, I'm going to change my focus from something that kind of fills me up and makes me a little sad to something that makes me happy. And what makes me happy is being here with you guys. Next couple of days, 24 to 48 hours, right around the time that you're seeing this video, really focus on yourself. Realize the importance of allowing yourself to feel good, and know that it's okay to do that. You ain't got to tell nobody else. Just do it on your own. Just make sure that you are filled. Make sure your cups are filled. Make sure that your enthusiasm is intact. Yeah, you don't have to put on a party around somebody who's not feeling it, but you got to have a little party going on inside, okay? Because that's the only way to create your best evolution on this planet. Right? Thank you for being here, y'all. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. That'd be very cool. And I will be back midweek to cover, the midweek card that we got. And I believe it was listen. Okay, and that's a big deal too. It kind of is so simpatico with the soul card. So it was a huge double down back up from this card to the next thing. So the first, 4 days of this week, the 29th through like the 4th or the 3rd or the 4th. The first part of the week, the first 4 days, the next 24 to, I don't know how many hours is 4 days anyway. It's all about us. It's all about filling our own cells, paying attention to what makes us feel good. Okay, that's the directive, and I hope you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Thank you for being here, and I will totally see you soon.